Well, hello, and welcome to another Playing Days with Panda. How are you guys? Are you having the best day? Um, no? Well, let's fix that. um, okay, so, as we've discussed, I was looking at the internets. And people were doing interesting things, and I was watching watercolor technique videos because I am not very good at watercolors. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I was just kind of watching to see what happens, and I learned some cool tricks. And I kind of was like, ooh, that looks like fun. So they were doing cool stuff with plastic wrap, but also, okay, I knew that you could use salt to do texturing, and make little blooms or whatever by sprinkling salt onto the water. But I didn't know that you could just make salt water and you got like cool blooms when the paint anyway. So just touching, just using salt water, you got like a cool effect. But then you also got a cool effect from using the plastic wrap. And now I'm curious what happens if you use both. Experiments in watercolors. This is high production, folks. I got theme songs for segments. Oh, y'all. Let's try some things. I hate cling wrap. Do the thing. Oh, no. Ugh. Okay. I am She-Ra. Princess of Power. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Follow me, little cookie spray. Okay. Na, 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 na. So we laid out our piece of torn up saran wrap as flat as we can get it. And what we're gonna do is not use that brush because it's a hard brush. Okay. And I'm using this salt water that I've made, and we're just gonna kind of pre-wet the the cling wrap, where we're gonna have paper. And since you can't really see it, you're just kind of hoping you did a good job. And then you can start getting your watercolors and getting them all together, and then we're gonna like dab it in place. And maybe a little blue here and there. I'm fond of these colors. I think these are the same colors I used in the bat thing. Goodness. I try not to play favorites, but I can't help it. But this is, it does kind of feel like that. Just for kicks and giggles, we'll put a little pink in there. Just to give it a little pizzazz. Oh golly. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Shaking the blues away, unhappy news away. If you were blue, it's easy to shake off your cares and troubles. And then we have a little piece of that watercolor paper. And you just kind of push the watercolor paper down, and like so. Oh. Squish, 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 squish. And then I'm gonna fold down the paper real quick and flip it over. Can you see it? Okay. Look at that. And you can still like squish things. That looks rad. Which side is the side? They both flipped under. Sorry. Oh, Saran Wrap, you are so infuriating. Look at that. Oh, let's get some of this. Anyway. How neat is that? That's pretty cool. What can we do with that? Do all kinds of stuff with that. It looks like, I don't know, like there's a tree maybe. Who knows? But I thought that was pretty neat. It didn't do anything different than I thought with, you know, the fact that it's salt water, but I think it still turned out pretty cool. I mean, it's still really wet, but how cool is that? So we're making backgrounds. And then you can use your imagination and draw something on there. Isn't that fun? Or maybe even, ooh. Okay, hang on. You might go there. Let me see. What we got. Why does that always show up white? Okay, wait. Maybe this will be interesting. I don't know what's happening anymore. That's a thing. Um, how I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just letting it do its thing, you know. Oh, that's not the color I thought it was gonna be, but here we are. Is that what color is that? Wow, that's not the color I thought it was gonna be either. What's that? It's blue. I don't know. I thought this was blue. There we go. Never mind. Wow. This is terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh no. This is so sad. I'm sad about this. Okay. So many things that are happening here. There we go. Oh. Do you like the voodoo stew? Listen to voodoo melody. They move their bodies so to and fro with every shake. A lucky break, proving that there's a way to chase your cares away. If you would lose your weary blues, shake them away. Bum, bum. Oh. Through with love, I'll never fall again. Said adieu to love, don't ever call again. Oh, cool, for I must have you or no one. And so I'm through with love. You think you could care? Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what else? Because why not? Here we go. We'll have like a... Those are like grass blades. Neat. Ta-da! I made a little... I made a little graveyard scene. With a spooky tree. I mean, whatever. I'm not good at trees. Apparently. Okay, so that was fun. And I feel like that's a fun thing to try, and make cool backgrounds with your watercolors. It's also neat to use the salt water on paper. I might even do a little thing and show you. If you put the salt water on the paper and then you just touch the thing to it, it like explodes and it looks really neat. And so hang on. We're gonna do it. Make sure it's not black anymore. So you wet the paper with the salt water, right? And then we'll take that blue. Can you see it? Isn't that neat? Wait, that wasn't a good one. It's like, hang on, do over, do over. Anyway. There we go. That one's cool. This is really nice. I could do this all day. Anyway. Watercolors are fun. Anyway, I hope you had a fun plague day with me. And tune in next time when we see something else on the internet. What looks worth doing. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I hope that you have a pleasant plague day. Mwah. See you next time.